when they started to do this game at the dinner
The
table,
shell game, the clam.
I was like, oh,
is it
fuck,
called?
here we go. Because
Clam Shell Confessions.
none of these games ever work. Thank you, Heather Gay, right? Because we all have PTSD from Salt Lake playing these stupid games together at the dinner table. And how did this game work? How did it work out in the end and everybody was fine? What?
Insanity.
I'm blown away.
That could not have worked on any other franchise.
No.
It would not have worked anywhere else.
No, and especially Kelsey is the one throwing this game and has the idea, and it still works well. What?
This dinner...
Listener discretion advised. Adult language and mature content.
Two queens, one screen, and we are back. We're back, everybody. Look, I did it again. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in.
And I remember last week we didn't do the intro. We just started. We just started talking. We didn't identify ourselves with anything.
That's right, because usually I have to edit your name.
Yes.
And I didn't have the place where I edit your name for the whole thing.
That's true. You had just had a stroke, and that
I did.
We didn't care.
Stroke adjacent.
People know who we are by now. They should.
Yeah. But just in case, I'm Jen. She's Keeley.
That's right. Oh, man.
To be fair, you and I were just discussing, this is going to be a really hard week. We have a lot less to talk about. We really only have 2 shows to talk about.
Yeah.
The problem is we're talking about Love Island and Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Right.
So I'm going to get that mixed up. And we have a Kenzi and a Kelsey, and I'm going to get that mixed up.
Yeah.
I already have before it's begun. It's going to be a mess.
It'll be fine.
It'll be okay. We do have a lot of things. Luckily, we aren't going to be talking about the Valley this week. Oh, you know what I didn't even consider? We could talk about Boat Show. Are you watching the new one?
I did watch the second episode.
I have feelings. We can do a quick gloss over of that.
Okay.
But what I really want to start out on is bringing up, we can only go up from here, the Gilgo Beach murderer.
Oh, right.
Okay?
And I did not, usually I put on my calendar, I have a little reminder that when these guys are up for sentencings, and I had forgot that he was being sentenced today. And sent you just a little clip. Oh, which I think maybe I sent you two. Anyway,
you sent me two.
I did send you two because the second clip was longer because the first clip. Anyway, the clips were the judge asking at the very end of the sentencings, right? Because I've explained before, right? You have these victim impact statements where family members and the victims, if they're still alive, can say something about how it's affected them. Obviously, right, I did not watch the whole thing, but I just sent you the clip of at the end where the judge asks the defendant, right, is there anything you want to say? And my goodness, this judge was immediately activated and ticked off.
Activated. I don't know. I wasn't shocked, but it was irritating. It was upsetting how blasé.
Oh, sure. He was.
What's his face was?
Rex Huberman.
Rex Huberman.
Yeah.
Sounds like not a real name.
I know.
Rex
Huberman.
He
just stood up and said, there's really nothing I can say. And that's all he said. There's nothing I can say. And the judge, he started to speak and the judge yelled at him to stand up. So he stood up and then he said, there's nothing I can say. I'm sorry that this happened. I'm paraphrasing. People don't. No, but
he did. He was like, he didn't say like, I'm sorry that I've caused harm or I'm sorry that I did anything. It was like, it was a non-apology. It's like, I'm sorry about the situation. He didn't say the situation. We're not quoting.
No.
But God. It was like, I'm sorry that this has happened. I'm sorry that people are sad. It's like, you murdered. you should be sorry that you murdered people.
Right. And that's what the judge said, you're probably sorry for your wife and your children, and you're sorry you got caught.
That's what he said. Yeah.
And how about being sorry for the 8 women you strangled and you murdered? How about being sorry for those families?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not sorry. And, you think you're this big man, but you're a small, despicable person. I mean, this judge was yelling. Like, I'm not saying it with inflection. This judge was activated and animated and yelling. They don't typically yell like that. And
it was very
shocked.
Controlled.
Yes.
He was pissed.
Yes.
But he was like very direct and clear and concise. But it was yelling. It was, you could
Raised
tell
voice.
He was frustrated and upset, but he had control over himself.
Yes.
I wish I could do that.
And then he just, at the end, I don't know if it was edited, the clip, he just said, get him out of here, get him out of my face, or get him out of the room. They took him out, and he sentenced him to life in prison without the possibility of the parole. But like
per woman, right?
Yes.
So it's 8 consecutive life sentences, none with parole.
Right. But the judge somehow had to have allowed, because there was the family members in the courtroom were shouting and clapping and jeering and yelling, and you're not allowed to do any of that during sentencings. I will tell you, even the ones that I watch on YouTube, even the ones I sit in, my judge will say, we have extra security in the room to take people out, to tell them to calm down, to tell them to stop. And they don't allow them to have any sort of emotional outbursts, any sort of verbal outbursts, any reaction. This judge let them clap. They were chanting. It was incredible. I don't have a problem with any of that, but
no.
It was a big deal today. So yeah.
Justice.
Yeah. The 8 women that we all know of, right? Or he admits to, I guess.
Yeah, I think there's more.
But
I think there's more. But yeah, we're never going to know.
No.
Because he's not going to, there's nothing.
Right. There's no more notoriety left for him to squeeze out of this lemon, right? I don't know. These guys are sociopaths and want all this attention and this fame. And he's definitely a fame whore. So what more fame does he want by confessing to more murders, right? 8 life sentences, right? What's that going to do? So anyway.
But wild. Now we have a conclusion. It's done.
Yes. Yeah.
Closure. We never get closure.
No. And I do hope good things for his wife and kids, right? I just want all the best. I want them to have just some sort of something for their lives, right? They didn't ask for any of that, so.
Yeah. All those women's families, everyone that he hurt, I mean, it just, the ripple effects are through.
Yeah.
So much of that. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right. Lighter note. Let's do a quick boat show.
Okay.
So Down Under's over. And now we've started Mediterranean. We've got 2 episodes under our belt.
Yes.
I don't feel like Nathan should be bosun right now. I love Nathan.
Feeling that too.
Love him.
2 boat crashes in the same. Oh my God.
24 hours?
I know.
And he's he was in the process of trying to choose Luke, the tallest man in the world.
And that doesn't include Luke crashing the tender either, right? There's 2 boat crashes, the actual yacht, and then Luke's crashing the tender.
Yeah. And he's trying to choose Luke because he just is so irritated with Joe.
Yes.
There's too much going on emotionally for Nathan right now. And again, I love Nathan. He's not where he needs to be.
Correct.
he's got to get his mind right. I think he's good at his job. I just don't think he's good enough at his job to be bosun. And I don't think he's emotionally mature enough to deal with Joe. Because the last thing I saw was him getting into like a yelling fight at the restaurant with Joe. After I was like, oh, Joe's mom has breast cancer. Awful, but it's probably going to be okay. But awful and so scary because Joe's obsessed with his mom.
Yes.
And so then when he was going through with that, and then I was like, oh, he and Nathan are going to be able to, like, they're going to be bigger than this. Mm-hmm. They're going to be able to come together.
Yeah.
And not that I think that Gail is wrong, but Gail hates Joe.
Yeah.
So then Nathan, being a good husband, what you should do is like, yeah, me too. Correct. That's correct.
Yeah. Yes.
But also, you got to just let it go.
Yeah.
No one's dating Joe.
Right.
Joe's going to be a fuck up in his personal life. Let him go be a fuck up in his personal life.
Yeah.
You can still work with him professionally.
Yes.
And
understand someone's good at their job, right? You can understand factually subjective, right? That they do well in whatever area. Yes.
Right. So I'm a little frustrated that it's gotten so deep into it that then I thought we had just moved forward, and then we saw the baby. And what Joe was saying was actually quite sweet. He's like, Gail and I didn't get along, but then I have this phone call with my mom, and Nathan was there for me, and they have this beautiful baby, and everything's good. Well, Nathan only heard that Gail and he didn't get along, and he's like, keep your wife's name in your fucking mouth. Yeah. Which, again, is the correct thing to do. Good job, Nathan. But not in the work environment.
No, true. Very true. Oh. And I do love that Sandy told Nathan when Nathan was like, I gonna pick Luke and she goes, I think you should sleep on it. I really don't think that's the good choice. So I appreciate Sandy making Nathan take another sleep on it before making that decision. That was the right call for her being in charge. I think
Sandy is so good. And I think even better than Captain Jason, she has the ability to help people grow professionally and personally in a parallel way.
Yes.
That's so amazing. I think that she is my favorite of the captains of developing her crew.
Yeah.
In a real way. Almost like, dare I say, like a mom. Mm-hmm. She's the mama captain.
Sure.
And that's maybe her superpower.
Yeah.
And also that she's come from a place of she's a recovering alcoholic.
Right.
She's also brought herself back from kidney disease. She's been through so much that nothing, she crashed the boat and she was so chill.
Yeah.
You have missed the first season's Captain Lee's Stud of the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Was this old crotchety captain, handsome man,
handsome
guy. He looked who's the guy with the white hair and the beard that would sing with Dolly Parton?
Oh, Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers. He looked like a little Kenny Rogers.
Oh, okay.
But he'd be like, I'm madder than a wet chicken. And you're like, what does that even mean? He's like, keep it up. I'm going to eat your ass. And you're like, that's not what you think it means. Don't yell that. But he was he'd get really worked up. Man, stern. And Sandy is just unflappable.
Yeah. Even waking her up in the middle of the night, right? For the
and she was like, thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
I appreciate that. Yes.
She's such a good leader.
Yeah.
I would still be terrified of letting her down. There are times where she has been mad at people.
Sure.
And it's scary. But it's the calm, scary mom.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Captain Sandy. What do you think of the chef? This is a totally different chef experience for you.
I really like her, and her lusting after Luke kills me. I'm dead over that. She's giving him this extra steak, and she's like, this is why you don't choose lust over your job. And I'm dead when she did that. She's wonderful. She's, really respectful and responsive to Aisha, always saying, "You guys are doing great. Thank you. That really worked out really well." And yeah, her and Luke, I had no clue that was coming at all, or if she even. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I do love her.
I love her.
And then her explaining that, what was it? A pro basketball star sent her all over the world to learn how to cook food.
How to do all these things. Yeah.
What? Amazing.
Can you imagine? I would love to have a kind of job where it's like, oh, I see that you are good at this. And like,
make you better.
Like, I have a great chef that lives in my house. I'm going to send you all over the world and I'm going to like take care of your training to help you grow even more.
What? Yeah.
I know.
Incredible.
But then you think it's like, and you're going to live with me forever.
Yeah.
You don't get to trap them. You don't get to trap them with you forever after that.
I know.
Dang it.
Right. So what did you think of the charter so far? I know it's over, but did you have any feelings about these guests?
I loved when they got up and they were all wearing matching dresses and they were like, is there a full moon? And then they showed their butts. Yes. I loved it. Yeah. I thought that it was weird how, and this is, again, I'm a heathen. I thought it was weird how the wife kept going, thank you, God, for blessing us. And then there are these girls doing like spins up and down the umbrella pole.
Right. I could have just had the dancers and not mom and dad for the charter guests. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, mom and dad were kind of bringing me down. So I was just like,
but mom and dad are paying for the trip.
No, they are paying for it, but you can pay for it and not have to show up. I just liked the girls.
I really enjoyed the girls. I thought they were so fun. And then they start talking, and you're like, oh my God, how many languages does she speak? And just like so smart. And like they're taking care of their bodies in a way that I wish I could. And they're performers and like so confident. And I loved it. I loved everything about them. Women empowering women. I didn't understand the dynamic with the wife and husband there. It just 100%. Was, it was just like,
he was kind of weird and creepy looking.
They were like, he's like Hugh Hefner, but weird. Also he's not like Hugh Hefner because he's with his wife. And his wife is also one of the people that's like running all of this.
Yeah.
She's talking about God a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I just could have done without them. So whatever. And I really thought that they would give him more of a tip. 25? I thought that would be at least 35.
Well, they were only there for 2 days.
I know, but still.
So 2 days is like it. I wasn't upset by the tip.
I guess.
Connor, the other tall Southern stew.
Cooper.
Damn it.
Cooper.
Yeah, see,
yes.
It's not going to go well for me. Cooper. I really like Cooper. Cooper cracks me up. Cooper, I can't not see. Oh, yep. See, here's another name. Cooper looks
Casey?
like
Keeley.
No, Cooper. Just staying on Cooper. Cooper looks like the Paige from 30 Rock.
Yes.
Dennis. No.
I know who it is, and I can't think of his name.
I'm just going to Google it. Edit this out. Maybe I won't. Maybe everyone just has to listen to my slow brain. Paige on 30 Rock is Kenneth.
Kenneth
sounds like Dennis.
You got it.
There's lots of N's.
ENN.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he looks like a cute. Not that Kenneth isn't cute.
I do love Kenneth, but still.
But that's what he reminds me of.
Yes.
I love him. I love him so much. I hope that the girl that dances like this.
Oh my gosh, like the blow up. Yes.
I was laughing so hard. I want them to get together and have weird little children.
Very cute.
Right?
I can't remember her name. What's her name? Kaylee is the blonde that Jen is mad at, and I can't remember the third. Is it an A name? April? No, I don't know. Look it up. I don't know. Look it up. We looked up.
Can we talk about Jen for a second?
Let's talk about Jen because, I mean, it's been a day. And you're already mad at Kaylee,
you're already starting shit.
Fine. I mean, it's what she's saying is not untrue, but still, if Kaylee is doing a better job, Jen, than you, Mama, that is not untrue either, right? So, what's her name? Did you find it?
No, it's still loading.
Still loading.
I sit outside. So Keeley and Kat.
Oh, Kat. Okay.
Kat. Keeley and Kat.
So Kat's the one with the arms. Yes.
Kat's the one with the arms. Kaylee is
the blonde. Yes.
The blonde. Who's great.
She
did a great job decorating.
Jen is being.
She did a great job setting up those tables.
Yes.
She did go on the excursion. Again, it's been one day.
Yeah.
So Aisha's just trying to put people places.
Yes.
It's not about hierarchy yet.
Do you think Kaylee should have told Aisha about what was going on, or do you agree that she was like, I'll take care of it. I'll let you know if I need you?
I think she's either has, and we don't know. It's only been a couple episodes. Yeah. We don't know enough about her yet.
Yeah.
I want to give her the benefit of the doubt because, and we'll talk about this when we get to Love Island, as a blonde hair, blue eyed white woman, I have blinders on. No, just kidding.
What is that?
We're going to come after Kenzi is what I'm saying. But no, I think I'm going to assume she has good intentions until we see otherwise. But that move was either she's like, hey, I'm just covering my ass to let you know that there's like stuff going on and maybe you should like spread out. I feel like I've gotten a lot of good things. Thank you. But also let's spread it out. So that's the good intention. Or she's a fucking masterful game player in this.
Okay.
And going like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I want to make sure you know. I also want to make sure you know that I've got it handled.
Yeah. Okay.
And
we'll have to
here's
watch.
the thing. Maybe she's a personality hire.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is she's also doing a great fucking job. And you can make a career out of being a personality hire.
Sure.
You can.
Yes.
Also, you back that up with good work. They're going to tell you that you're the sunshine of their company.
Yes.
They're going to ask you to come right back when you quit.
Yes.
Like some people did 2 weeks ago. Who's hiring?
Right.
But I'm right now, Jen's such a snippy little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And like jumping to conclusions that she's not getting what she's owed when she hasn't even gotten a full conversation with anyone yet. I'm frustrated with Jen. I'm
frustrated. And I'm also, I just have to be a little bit vapid here for a second. When they all went out that evening and they were all dressed up and everybody was looking gorge, Jen is fucking stunning. And I looked at her and I'm like, you are fucking stunning. Why are you acting this way? Like, and disappointed in her, right? I want her to act better, you know, to match how just beautiful she is. I mean,
this crew is like it's a very good looking crew.
Yes. So
and
pretty.
What I love about this great looking crew, because we've had other fantastic looking crews. I mean, people who work on these yachts are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
There's also enough goofiness. Aisha's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Kat is a weirdo. Cooper is a weirdo.
Yes.
Luke is a fucking ding dong.
He is a gigantic ding dong. Yes.
And
huge.
like he is a walking dad joke. Right? Yes, like, and he's doing impressions for no reason. And also maybe just for himself. Like he's talking and you're like, is there anyone listening to him?
What's happening?
Or is he just going off?
Right.
I don't know. And then, I think,
much.
What is her name? I already forgot it. Kaylee?
Yeah.
Kaylee. So Kaylee, she's like a little goofy, high energy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's a personality hire. Sure. For sure.
But she's also doing a great fucking job. Like, here's where I'm like, Jen, I don't care how much expertise you have. Mm-hmm. Who's making everyone's lives better in that?
Yeah.
In a team environment, and this is what I'm going to say in the interviews that I'm hopefully going to get at some point, is that the team environment, it's not just about the quality of your work, but it's also about the quality of your teamwork. Are you helping the entire team?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Are you bringing up morale? Are you doing your own thing and just getting it done? Mm-hmm. That's fine, but that's not the point, especially not in those kind of environments.
Yeah,
which is why you should hire me.
Right.
Yeah. Because I am going to need to get paid soon.
Okay. All right. We're both on the same page with
We're both on the same
Jen.
page. We're both on the same page with everybody.
Okay.
So hooray. And I love Joy. I love a French woman.
I do love Joy. Oh my gosh. She's like this little chihuahua that you're not sure if you need to bend down and pet or she's going to bite you.
She's never she's not warm, but then you realize that she's actually but it takes a second before you learn how to read her.
Right.
And my shout out to Mary. My friend who is French and took me to Paris. And we've traveled together a few times for work stuff. She I would be like, is she mad at me?
Sure.
And then she's like, because I used to work in her house. And so we'd be sitting there and I'd be like, I think she's mad at me. I'd be totally convinced that I had somehow pissed her off. And then she'd be like, I'm baking crepes. And then she would make me crepes with Nutella. And it was just that she was quiet. And I was like, oh, thank God. And it's not. She's like one of the sweetest, warmest women, but also she's French. So you have to learn to read those cues.
Right. And when Joy asked Kaylee to decorate the cake, I thought, oh God, I don't know how this is going to turn out. And then Kaylee decorated the cake and was presenting it to Joy, and Joy could have not been more happy with her, which is not what I was expecting. I'm not
She
saying
was like, it's beautiful.
thinking,
it's great. She's like, it's not my best work. She's like, it is your best work. It's
right.
great.
I was just like,
lovely.
What am I watching? It was so
and it
wonderful.
all looked really good. And also the Joy's desserts, the Achilles heel of every chef on these yachts is desserts. Like Ben was so pissed off when he had to make a cake. Mm-hmm. And also it took them 3 days to make a cheesecake for some reason.
That's weird. Yeah. Whatever.
Bullshit. But anyway,
well, the first night, those pink butt cheek things.
The glaze that she put on top of that is I've made that before. Mm-hmm. It is super fun to do. It's also messy and you have to have everything at the right temperature.
Right. It's perfect timing. Yeah.
It's all about timing, and she's doing it on a fucking boat.
By herself. She doesn't have
by herself. She didn't have extra hands
in there washing dishes.
I love Joy. She's so, and then she did a 3-tier cake. Yeah, talented. Joy might be my favorite chef, other than the chef from the other season who was the British dude with the curly hair who had trained to be a clown.
You told me his name and I can't remember what it was.
I already forgot it. Sorry, sir. He did a fantastic job.
So
and everyone was making out around him and he was single and sad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, what are we doing first? Are we doing Love Island or are we doing Rhode Island?
Rhode Island first.
Okay. And this is the finale.
This is the season finale, season 1. It's only 12 episodes. And again,
it's a little baby.
It's just a baby season, but I think, they don't know if people are going to respond to it or if it's going to be good. And they better have more than 12 episodes next year, people. Just saying.
And you know what? We're going to go into this reunion. It's only 2 parts.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Perfect. And also, I don't go into this reunion like we did with Salt Lake, like we did with Beverly Hills, where I go, how do they even move forward?
Yes.
No one's going to get along. Unless they get resolution at this. Yeah. We've already got resolution.
Yep.
I wrote it down. Which notebook is it? It's this one. And it was she was like, I want it to be water under the bridge. And I was like, no, I wrote water under the bridge. It's really, they just sweep it under the rug. They go, we don't worry about it. What murder? It's done. We don't care.
Yep.
We're friends. And it's just oh my God. I think we got little clips of what the reunion's going to be. And I think Liz is going to say a couple little things because she has to, but no, next season, I can't wait. It's going to be so fun.
I know. I'm excited.
And I have not felt that way about Housewives
for a
franchise
long
in a
time.
while.
Right. We're all dreading Salt Lake. We're all dreading Beverly Hills because both of those are complete unknowns. Makes everybody's stomach sick.
And everyone's like, we got to take a break for a couple of years.
Right.
Probably.
Right.
And New York was like that.
So good.
To the point that I think they've actually brought back the OGs of New York.
Yes.
And they're also doing it for Orange County, I think, too.
I think you're right, too. I think that's what I heard, too.
Which, like, I can tell you what, I don't need to see Vicki Gunvalson ever again. I don't need to see Ramona Singer. I don't really need to see her either. She's good TV.
I get it.
But it's not. And Dorinda. I don't even know that I really need to see her. I would watch Jill Zarin, but I don't even think I really need to see her. Mm-hmm. What is your feelings about Bethany Frankel?
Oh, don't like. Have never liked.
Have never liked.
Have never liked.
Never liked. Mm-mm. I think we have had this conversation.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, have never.
I was a big Bethany Frankel fan, and now I'm like,
no, thank you. I can do without. I'm good without her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm glad good things are happening for her, but I'm not interested in participating anymore.
Yeah,
is where I'm at with that.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about the beginning of it. They did like a recap, and I did write a note, and it was something that she actually said in a previous episode, where Rulla was talking about basically how she doesn't feel like she was allowed to deal with all of the rumors and everything with her husband coming out on her own.
Okay.
And then later on in the episode, she's like talking about how, because Joellen goes and like has a conversation. First of all, how fucking good did Joellen look in that blue dress?
I know. So pretty.
Joellen's so good looking.
So pretty. Yeah.
I love Joellen. She is a queen. And she was like, I feel like the way that this was brought up, and like I was on my deathbed and everyone's talking about me and not like, I don't know.
To me. Mm-hmm.
Not talking to me. And here's the thing is, I feel like people had tried to talk to her.
Absolutely. They have tried to talk to her.
They have. And then
she
like
gets
it's
mad.
still happening.
Yep.
Sorry, but it's happening in front of all of our faces, and everyone just has to pretend that it didn't happen. That's part of this. This mentality of this whole group of women. I think it also happens in Jersey, where it's like you shut your mouth.
Right. And I think even Rosie said, and she said it beautifully and explained it really well, that Rulla is upset at Joellen because it's easier to be upset at her than her husband, to acknowledge and admit that her husband, right, is doing these terrible things.
Yeah.
And so it's easier to be upset at Joellen. I mean, I wrote down I was upset that when they were all waiting to get on the ferry and Joellen hadn't showed up yet, and Rulla mentions, I don't know to who, and says, you know, I'm worried about what Joellen's going to say or what card she's going to pull out of her pocket next. And I wrote down, you're worried about Joellen? What do you mean? Right? This stuff bothers me. It makes me upset.
Yeah. Well, she said at the recap said it was her going, I'm going to process this and I'm going to figure it out. I have my own ways of doing that. And I was like, it's avoidance.
Yeah.
It's fully avoidance.
Yes.
And it's also one of these things where like, we don't know what's going on in their marriage until like there's some shit going on. We don't know all the layers.
Yep.
It seems like it should be easy for her to leave, but there's a lot of reasons that she can't. We don't know what they are. Right.
You're right.
Prefacing with that. But it's also the situation where
I think I know what you're going to say.
No self-reflection.
Yeah.
And there's something where like, I might say to you, and actually this is so raw and real. I might say like, I need you to tell me if I'm out of line here.
Yeah.
But you know that if you tell me when I'm out of line, I'm going to cry and ruminate on it.
Yes.
And I don't really mean it. I think that I really mean it. Mm-hmm. I think that I want you to tell me what's wrong with me.
Right.
But if you tell me what's wrong with me, it will destroy me and I will be in a puddle on the floor for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
so you tell me that I'm pretty and that I'm good because you know that I can't handle the truth.
Right.
Rulla at this point has only proven she cannot handle the truth.
Right.
The problem is that Rulla is like the victim in this until she turned Joellen having her back on Joellen.
Right.
And set Brian after Joellen.
Oh my God.
And let Brian do that and was like, well, it kind of makes sense. Like, he didn't want her talking about him. She's not going out talking about him. She talked about him to you.
Right.
You said, Joellen showed me this.
Yep.
And now he's going after her. And he's going after her at her fucking job. I still don't bring this into your job. And I almost said the same thing about Joe on Below Deck Mediterranean. The problem is that all of their personal shit is happening at their job.
Yeah.
So, like, that doesn't count on that show. But in this show, I don't know.
How much did you love Gary, I think his name, Joellen's husband, pulling Brian aside going, listen, dude, we're going to have fisticuffs if you don't stop doing this to my wife.
And he was so chill about it.
It was amazing.
It was so mafia.
Yes.
And I don't mean that as like
disrespectful or,
It was like chilling.
Unbelievable.
And Brian being like, yeah. And then Brian admits everything after he had basically made Joellen, not made Joellen look. No one looked at Joellen and went, Joellen's the villain here, other than Rulla and Brian.
Yes.
No one other than Rulla and Brian thought Joellen was the victim.
Yeah.
Maybe Liz a little bit, but Liz is her own deal.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I loved it so much.
He admitted to everything.
Well, he's like, yeah, there's the video, but it was from a while ago or something like that.
And Brian's like, sure it was.
Okay, whatever. You handle your business. Just stop talking about my wife. Stop being that way about my wife. Amazing. And then Gary goes out and tells everybody he admitted it. The whole room. Yeah, he just admitted it to me. I'm dead. I'm dead. You just told the whole group that because that's a girl thing to do.
That's a good husband.
So much. It is a good husband.
I think he and Joellen are like so solid.
Oh,
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them together.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was amazing.
And her sister.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. So they're
good.
Block Island is beautiful. I don't think that I thought it was nice. I thought it was really beautiful.
Uh-huh.
I don't totally understand why they're freaking out about Block Island.
I gave it a Goog and looked at it. It's stunning over there. Holy smokes. Like I didn't know this place existed. I barely knew where Newport, Rhode Island was. Like, anyway. And I mean, I wrote down it took an hour on the ferry to get there on a boat. Like,
yeah,
it's significant.
I know that I can't afford to go there. So I'm going to just put it down.
But still, it looked beautiful.
And we're also going to say, that I'm not Kelsey's biggest fan. She brought me right around. I'm back on Team Kelsey.
Can I tell you, when they started to do this game at the dinner table,
the shell game, the clam,
I was like, oh fuck, here we go. Because
Clam Shell Confessions.
None of these games ever work. Thank you, Heather Gay. Right? Because we all have PTSD from Salt Lake playing these stupid games together at the dinner table. And how did this game work? How did it work out in the end and everybody was fine? What?
Insanity.
I'm blown away.
That could not have worked on any other franchise.
No.
It would not have worked anywhere else.
No, and especially Kelsey is the one throwing this game and has the idea, and it still works well. What?
This dinner was one of the best dinners all around because there was drama.
Yeah.
Things came to light.
Yep.
There was the game. Everyone played the game. No one stormed off at any point.
Rosie even looks over at Brian and it's like, it's not her fault. It's yours.
It's his. It's this guy sitting next to me.
What?
And she's not like, it's this guy. She's like, it's this guy. He's the one that did it. He did it. You did it.
Rosie.
Oh my God, Rosie.
Amazing.
Rosie, yes. Have you seen, I fucking love Rosie so much. Did I send it to you? It was like little clips of her when she was the weather girl.
Yes, you did send me those.
She's so fucking funny.
And they're asking her about traffic or something.
They're like, so what are the roads like? And she's like, I don't know. I'm a weather girl. I'm not traffic.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it was like, obviously, like, are we snowy conditions?
Right.
Do we need to worry about it? And she's
Right.
like, I don't know. And then at one point they were like, oh, the cameras. And she's like, hi, I'm over here.
Yeah.
And then the one part, there was another thing where they're like, oh, there was, you know, something happened with like an accident with a school bus.
Yeah.
And then in the background,
Yeah.
she's like cracking up about, and they were like, I don't understand. And the other newscaster is clearly frustrated with her.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't understand why Rosie's laughing at this right now. And she's like, I'm just thinking of all the unsuspecting children. She's like, everyone's fine. Oh, Rosie is a delight.
It was
I
so
love her
great.
so much.
It was so great.
So last episode, she had to have a little back and forth with Rulla.
Yeah.
Where Rulla needed to be like, I think it was inappropriate that you chose that time to bring up the video and bring that to light. That's not when... Is Rulla correct? 100%.
No.
That was not the time. That was not the time for Rosie to be like, hey, there's this thing. When Rulla's trying to like host a big party, no, you do it beforehand or off to the side or after.
I'm going to give I'm going to give the argument back to you that you give all the time. You are on a reality TV show.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's the
100%.
argument.
No, but as a viewer, Rosie is a darling for doing that.
Yeah.
It is. I love Rosie for being who she is because I think if there wasn't a reality TV show, I think Rosie would have gone and done that anyway.
Absolutely. 100%.
I think Rosie would have done that no matter what, if there were cameras or not cameras.
Sure. Yeah.
But Rulla's like, that wasn't the time.
No,
fine.
She's just searching for stupid shit.
And then they're over it immediately.
Yeah. Yes.
Which I love Rhode Island for.
Yes.
Thank you, Rhode Island, for being forgiving and moving forward. Water under the bridge. Are you sweeping under the rug? We'll pretend it's water and it's downstream. Are they holding on to it? That's the thing is this going to accumulate over time?
True.
Or do they really let it go because there's so many things they forget?
Yeah, that's so true. We'll see. That's so true. I love every second of it.
Joe, Ellen, and Liz have a quick little talk.
Yeah. Which I think was kind of fakey-fakerton, but it was good for TV. That's fine.
Fakey-fakerton, good for TV. I think they would have had the same conversation if the cameras weren't there. Like, we just got to get over it.
Yeah.
You're my friend. Aren't we really friends? Yes, we're really friends. I don't think she means it.
Liz.
Joellen says that she's like, that Liz is like her mom, abusive to her like her mom, and that she'll like love her, and then all of a sudden, without warning, she's like, no, I'm fucking done with you.
Oh,
and then she's like, and then I'm just doing whatever I can to be back in that good place with you.
Oh my God. I'm dead for that. It makes me so sad.
It makes me sad. It makes me so sad for Joellen because we've all chased after those friendships and those relationships. And Liz doesn't give a shit. I think Liz was very high.
Oh my God, yes. Absolutely.
Good for Liz. That's your job.
Absolutely.
That's your job, Liz. You do what you gotta do.
You betcha.
And Liz looked incredible the entire weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it makes me a little bit angry how good these women look.
I know. Right.
Ugh. But anyway, they were just like, yeah, you said stuff you didn't mean. I said stuff I didn't mean. And then there's still times where like Liz is like, yeah, and you did this, and Joe Ellen's like, you're still wrong about that. You're still wrong. You're still wrong.
You still kicked my chair. You still pulled my hair. Like, yes.
She's like, you said I put my hand in. But watched
you did.
it.
You did.
You did. I don't know. And all this stuff, we'll get to it. And they're like, we're going to focus on the positive. I did like that. I liked that Liz was like, I'm just going to focus on the positive. I think you're funny. I think you're smart. And I liked that. I thought that was like a good, like, okay, now we're back and we're okay.
Yeah.
And then we got to talk about Alicia's proposal.
Yes.
Did you hate it? I hated it.
Hated it. Hated everything about it. I had really high hopes that he was going to be better, do better. No. He had a chair and some flowers, ripped the ring off of her own hand, and then put it back on her hand. Didn't give her a new ring.
Idea? No.
Mm.
And then she was like, all the things that she's been asking for, she then said, she's like, this is my focus in the next year, is getting on the house, getting my name on the house.
Yes.
Getting my own money. Like,
yes. And Alicia's, see, here's the thing. This is what I thought about with Alicia and her response to that shit proposal. When she was like, this is all I've ever wanted. He gave me my fairy tale proposal. And as a viewer, you're going, I'm sorry, what are we watching? What do you mean?
But she's also critiquing it in real time.
She was. And giving him
constantly
shit was amazing.
Just giving him shit the whole time.
Amazing. I love.
And then she's like, yeah, he did do that thing. It was nice. I deserved it. He owed me that.
Yes. Loved every second of it. But here's the thing that I see in their relationship. She is a wife where her husband constantly tells her, not in these terms, people, don't come for me, exactly how stupid she is. She doesn't understand math. She doesn't understand money. You know, she doesn't understand X, Y, and Z. That's why she's not on the business. That's why she's not on the house. That's why she has no access to the funds, and he gives her a monthly allowance. He constantly pulls her down and tells her how stupid she is, and she believes it. And therefore, when he does something quote unquote extravagant, she's like, oh my God, this is the best thing. This is all I've ever wanted, because this is all she's ever told that she deserves. Do you see what I mean?
And she's like, this is the most romantic thing he's ever done.
That is the lowest fucking bar on the bottom of my shoe, right? What?
These people are so loaded. The other thing I did notice, though, is as they were having conversations and as the proposal was going on, I do feel like if he can get his shit together, and I think like this was a big thing for him to do.
Yes,
which sucks.
Agree.
But he is doing it. He's making steps. There's progress there. I think as he sees everyone reacting to this season, maybe there will be some self-reflection and growth. I think so. You know, I'm knock on wood. I think that I'm holding out hope that he's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I also see how they are both so scattered, and they feel when they're having a conversation, they are both chasing each other and their own tails in the conversation. It's like, oh, they're so well matched.
Right. Yeah.
It actually makes sense, and the way that they work.
Say, right, I don't remember how he put it. He did say, he's like, I don't do whatever because you're just going to give me shit over it and make fun of me. And she's like, exactly. And we watched her do that the entire time. And I loved every second of it. It was so great. And I'm thinking, okay, he's right. That's what she does. But that doesn't mean her feelings aren't valid and she doesn't deserve whatever this fairy tale get down on one knee thing that she wants. And then they go and they show a clip of her saying these things. And he looks at her and goes, you're 50 years old. Dude, that's a dick response, right? I hate when he says that stuff to her, right? I've said this before. Her feelings are valid, whether you agree with it or not. I don't fucking care if you agree. This is her feeling. All you have to do is validate it and figure out how to make it happen and not be an ass.
And also, I'm going to tell you right now, I would venture to guess that if you validate her feeling in that moment when she's talking about, I want this, I want that, it's got to be this, it's going to be big, I'm going to have the dress, I'm going to, they are going to have, I mean, pizza mamas, look at it. Right. She's going to have a thing, but also she's going to blow it up, and as she's talking about it, you need to say, okay. And then when the reality of the situation is happening, I think that she's going to be more like, you know, I don't think
Sure.
I need all of this.
Agreed.
Like, this is what's really important to me. And he's
Agreed.
like, listen, I have a budget here.
Yeah.
You
Agreed.
tell me what's most important. I think she would have like a fine conversation. I don't think she would still, but it's, you and I have had this conversation how many times where like in our relationships where we have to go over the top because we know that it's going to go be pushed down. And if I only push this hard, I might not get what I need here. So I have to go here to get to here. And
exactly.
I think that's part of why she seems so over the top.
Yeah.
Is because it's like, well, yeah, because she knows that she's got to, it's negotiating.
Yeah.
Which is fucking exhausting.
100%.
I think I just had a breakthrough that I'm going to talk to my therapist about. It's a negotiation and it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like, why are we vying for that? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God. So then everyone, what did you think of Kelsey screaming out the window at her while she was being
I loved it. I would have done that.
And
that would have been me.
And Kelsey's like her husband's pulling him back.
That would have been me screaming and banging. If I had pots and pans, I probably would have clanged them and banged them out the window and made more noise.
I'm so torn about it because I probably would be her husband going like, no, let them have the quiet moment. But also I think that Alicia likes
she does.
She wants a bigger moment made out of it. So
yes. And her husband, like you said, should see people reacting to that. He should see that and hear that. Yeah. And watch her reaction from other people's reaction, Yeah. And pick up on that.
And then, so they're all in that very old hotel, bed and breakfast place. And then Rulla is in her room and Joellen. So this is wild. We had already talked about this, but Joellen going up into Rulla's room. Here's something that I wrote down because I needed, when Rulla was like, do you feel like you were being truthful? Because Joellen was like, I'm being honest. I was being honest the whole time. Your husband's calling me a liar. That's where I am now a villain in this because your husband's calling me a liar. And I just did what you wanted. And she was like, do you really feel like you were being truthful the whole time? What?
Yeah, that's what I said. What? I don't, again, that's denial and projection and avoidance. Oh my gosh, all of these therapy words. Yes, all of that. All of that.
I want to be supportive of Rulla because I think we all know that even though we don't know the details, we know that there's some dark shit going on. Yeah. And the details that we do know are scary on their own.
Right.
And I think we know that there's more going on that we don't know. So when it's just really hard because you're like, Rulla.
Yeah. Honey.
We're trying to be on your side here. Yep. We're trying to be on your side and you're actively fighting against it.
Right.
And I think that that's probably very common in domestic violence.
Oh God. Yeah. Very common.
In these, and I don't know. Matt was like, did he hit her? Cause like he came in while I was watching it and they were doing the follow-up of like Brian getting arrested. And Matt was like, oh my God, he hit her. And I was like, I don't know, but I also don't doubt it.
Sure. Sure.
So, and we'll
I feel like also something else I've noticed watching 12 episodes with however many, a handful that they have been in, especially Brian.
Yeah.
I think he has an alcohol problem because his skin on his face is so red all the time. Like
everybody comments on it
red
too.
All the time. And that is a sign of alcoholism. And I really think maybe he has a problem, right? And wouldn't put it past him for him to lay hands on her right at home. But I think we're not watching him actively slurring or falling down or, doing Darko Danny or anything like that. But
no, but we did see him acting up at that dinner.
Yeah.
And on top of it, he like, as Joe Ellen's husband, Gary.
Yes.
Right? Gary.
I think it's Gary.
Was like, kind of cornered him and was like, she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
You need to back off and like whatever you're doing is fine. I don't care what you're doing.
Yeah.
She's not going to talk about it, but you don't get to chase after her and call her a liar anymore.
Yeah.
And then fucking Brian is like, well, you know, I did, and you know, who knows why we do the things that we do. You know, is it middle age? Is it hormones? And it's like, we know that he's taking steroids. We know that he's taking hormones. We know that he's on microdosing and GLP-1. We know he's filling his face with Botox. I don't know if Botox does anything else to your like mental state, but like all of the things that are in this system.
Yeah.
Not just alcohol.
Yeah.
Like who knows what the fuck he's doing to himself.
Yeah.
But those things don't make you cheat on your wife.
True. I was just going to say that. Yeah.
It doesn't make you cheat on your wife. And the level that he's going to orchestrate all of it.
Yeah.
And hide it, but not hide it.
Right.
And then act like it's everyone else's fault that they saw it. So
well, that's what abusers do. They turn it around and make the victim out to be the villain. How dare you question me? What you're seeing is not real, right? That's fake. That's AI. That's somebody planted that. Like they gaslight the person and make them feel crazy. That's what they do until the person either, you know, figures it out and leaves, or right, they end up in a worse situation than before because it's escalating, right? Yeah. All of these situations always escalate to something else, something worse. And we don't know if that has happened yet. But it seems like it will, right? The odds are that it will, or it already has. I mean, it's escalated with, right? You just mentioned it. They talk about him getting arrested. Mm-hmm. And in Rhode Island, he's arrested for domestic violence, but under that umbrella is this kind of stalking behavior, which is, right, him tracking her car. Yeah. So they charge it under domestic violence. That's the label they use, but it's a huge umbrella apparently in Florida. It's not that umbrella here in Idaho. I don't know what it is, or Rhode Island. I don't know what it is in Florida, but in Rhode Island, it has a huge umbrella like that. So domestic violence actually means violence here. So
I don't know. I should probably, I mean, I don't have a reason. I'll look it up just for fun.
But anyway, so that's why everybody thinks, you know, did he hit you or did something happen? And she explains it in Rhode Island, how that works. But even then, right, her talking and explaining him tracking her, right? She tries to go to the dealership. They're like, oh my God, we can't do anything. We can't touch this. You have to go to the police. Goes to the police.
Why do you think that it's like that?
Why? Because they probably have to go through the minutia of it being installed, you know, what type of device it is, where he got the device, right? There's all those layers of that actual physical device on her car, how he got the device, what it is, how it was installed, right?
So it's like chain, like evidence?
Yeah, right. There's chain of custody kind of thing there. They have to go through all of that. That's why the dealership was like, yeah, we're not touching it. Take it to the police.
The fact that the dealership knew that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that suck? Because you know that means that it's happened.
Yes.
That's like not, that's not an unheard of situation.
And she kind of downplayed it and said, well, he's watching to make sure I'm not home at whatever time, or I am on the way home, or I'm not on the way home, right? Because he's whatever he's doing. And she's still in that weird bubble of everybody else is lying and he's telling me the truth.
But I saw this on my car and I decided I didn't want it there. Right. And instead of telling him I didn't want it there, I had to go to the police.
Right.
Like she knows, but she's not, I don't know. It's this whole mentality of them sweeping it under the rug, which makes things so much better as a viewer because we're going to be able to watch everything. They're going to stay together. They're going to stay friends. But also it's this very like toxic.
But not in a relation, not in a marriage, right?
Not in a marriage.
Not in a marriage.
going back to at the dinner. So at this point, none of that had happened yet.
Right.
When they're on Block Island, they're
Yes.
at the dinner. They've
Right.
played the Clam Shell Confessions game.
Yes.
And a lot of those felt like very pointed at Brian. And I love
God,
that
yeah.
Liz was like, I know you want me to ask Brian.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Brian, well, she did. She ended up passing it off to the Bachelor guy, who we learn has as little to add to the conversation as his wife. Love them both. They're sweet people. They're good people.
Yeah.
They occasionally say funny things.
Yeah.
They have nothing really to add, though.
Yeah.
He's like, I love Rhode Island. What a pageant girly.
Uh-huh.
Fitting that it was Kelsey's game.
Yeah.
Because that was such a beauty pageant answer.
Yeah.
And Liz is like, yeah, I love Rhode Island too. Like, oh my God.
I know, right?
She was rolling her eyes so hard. And then Rulla had gotten one that was like, when has your spouse embarrassed you the most?
Yes. Yes.
And then she thought she was going to do like an Uno reverse, like, guys have been through too much. I'll actually ask Brian so he can say what Joellen has done embarrassing.
Right.
And she was doing it like fun and lighthearted, but also it was like, why? You could have given it to anybody, but you just made peace with Joellen. And then Joellen's husband, he's like, she's not embarrassing. She's great. She's so much I love her. And Joellen could have taken it, but she didn't. And I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
And then it kind of comes back because Alicia is wasted. I guess she drank that whole bottle of champagne and she's like, Joellen, tell her that you meant good things for her. You had her back. Tell her, Joellen. And she's like, yes. And we had that conversation. Thank you, Rulla.
Yeah.
And we had it together. It was really good.
Yeah.
And I do think that Joellen and Rulla did come to a good place.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we're good. We're gonna, this is what it was. We're hiding it in the closet again. Like, we're not talking. And Alicia's like, just say it. I'm going to say the things. And like her fiance is sitting there going like, they got it. It's like, leave the room. And she's like, no, I'm going to talk about it. We have to get it out in the open.
Oh,
you're like,
Alicia.
oh, you're so sweet. I love
you.
her. I love her so much.
I know.
And then Brian decides he's going to make a speech.
Oh, Lord. Blessed
Brian,
be.
hide under a rock. Be embarrassed.
Right. He has no shame because he has completely manipulated his wife and she is, gaslighting her friends, right? He's watching it in real time and it's gross.
When he said, for the sake of our family, you've put aside your ego.
What?
And then she's like, what? And he's like, maybe your pride. What?
Again? Yeah. Why?
No.
Is this man here?
For the sake of your family, keep it in your fucking pants, Brian.
Yeah.
I was so furious. And she just sits there and pretends like what he said was nice.
Yep.
That's fucking insane.
Yep.
It was insane.
Yeah.
That was insane. I need more people to talk about how nuts what he said was. But the problem is him saying that and it making me so angry pales in comparison to the fact that he's tracking his fucking wife and cheating on her.
Yes.
And then making her look like a crazy person.
Yes.
And Joellen, trying to get her fired. Like, there's so many crazy things that he does.
Yeah.
Just that conversation on its own.
I know.
We would be like, leave him. If he had done nothing else, we'd be like, that man is a monster.
Yes.
On top of all the other shit, it makes me terrified for Rulla. All the stuff that I don't know and don't understand.
Yes, of course.
So, but yeah. Anyway, the moral of the story is Kelsey, I have completely come around on her. I think she planned a fantastic weekend. Block Island, she did such a good job.
Yeah.
And I love these women.
I know, me too.
I love all of it. And I can't wait for more. I'm really excited, but I'm also thrilled that the finale is only 2 episodes.
God,
Perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
The reunion, yes.
2 episodes.
And then the husbands are there. Unbelievable.
Love it. Love it. Thank you.
Unbelievable. So great. It's so good.
So good. Oh my God. Okay.
Yay.
So yeah, next week will be fun. I'm excited. Good job, Rhode Island. Amazing.
And now we transition from the good to the bad.
Ugh. Okay.
Love Island, season 8.
Love Island. It's hard. It's very hard.
I will say off the jump, because I feel very good right now that I feel vindicated about Kenzi. Last week, we did talk about, the beginning of the show and the people we liked and the people we didn't like. You were a Kenzi fan.
I mean, I thought she was a little Alicia.
Was like, absolutely not. There's something up with this chick. I don't like her at all. I don't like how she's moving. And we hadn't done anything. We hadn't really moved. I really hate using that word. We hadn't really moved anything in the villa last week at that point. I just didn't like her, right, personality, or her as a person, right? What set it off for me is her when Zach didn't step on that green dot for her. And she was a total brat to him. I was like, I'm done. Mm-hmm. I'm out with this chick. There's something wrong with her. And I am fully vindicated with how she has performed this last week. Ungodly. And I am not the only one. And I was just sending you clip after clip after clip of people hating on her going, see, I'm not the only one. That was just for me. Just saying.
No, and I'm here to tell you that you saw it. What do they say? Sometimes being correct about something first can be worse than. Yeah, no, you're right.
So that was all just me shoving it in your face, being a brat.
And I'm gonna take it. No, I have soured on Kenzi. I don't like how she's moving with the guys. I think she was an asshole to Zach when they barely knew each other.
Yes.
And I also think that she is moving. Then we've got Corbin, the robot.
I
don't like Corbin at all.
No.
Corbin is so gross to me.
Yes.
Sorry, Corbin. The very sexualized talk that he's got.
God, right? Yes.
He's talking about his sexual fantasies and pushing it. Granted, it's all edited, right? But I haven't heard them have a real conversation. It always is turning into what
being
he wants
horny.
to do with her body and vice versa.
Right. And she gets mad. So America voted. I voted for them to get ripped apart, right? We put her and Caleb, the cowboy, together. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, she has pouted about it, gone behind Caleb's back, made out with Corbin. Anything she says to Corbin is all sexual, all sexualized.
Yes.
But when he doesn't kiss her, right, they're on the dock facing people and he's not kissing her, then she pouts about it and says, well, I'm done with him. Or she pouts that he says, I really like Melanie and I'm going to go and try and explore that connection with Melanie, right? I think there's something there.
I just want to do this.
Her. That's why I picked her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she pouts about that. But she's allowed to explore, but Melanie and Corbin are not allowed. Why? We can get into that. I don't really want to, but there's a lot of undertones with Kenzi and the way she's doing things. I think it's purposeful. I think it's intentional. I don't think believe that. I think she is definitely doing the pouting things and the microaggression with Melanie saying, Melanie is going to her and saying, I didn't kiss Corbin. I wanted to talk to you. I really want to try and get to know him. And through the pouting, Kenzi is saying, go ahead. You can kiss him. You can explore that connection. But then is mad at Melanie for doing that. There's an undertone about all of those things. And people online are discussing it quite heavily. People like you and I that have podcasts, and then people that are highly educated, right?
Yes.
that are discussing it in different ways.
This is the thing about that you and I had discussed before, and we're
walking a fine line here, everybody.
We're
trying to be.
We know who we are. We know that we are middle-aged, middle-class white women with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yes.
And there is a dismantling of our own internalized misogyny and racism that we are actively doing the work on, and learning a lot. And actually, Love Island is amazing because we are getting these breakdowns of things that I didn't necessarily, and this is over the last several years of kind of re-educating ourselves. We're learning the dog whistles. We're once you see it, you can't unsee it, all of that fun stuff.
Just for the fact, if we could just start at the lowest level, and my hand is up in the air, the lowest level of Kenzi being the minority, right, in there, her and Jen, right? That
she was the
lowest
only
level.
White girl.
Right before Jen came in there, right?
Yeah, and so
there's that.
For the first time ever, not the assumed standard of beauty. And you can see her
you can see her processing that,
to that,
going, what do you mean you don't want me?
How am I not?
What?
Obviously, everyone's number one.
Obviously.
Look at me.
Right. Look at me.
And I think I'm willing to say, I think you think a lot more of it is more intentional and more malicious. I think that it is, I think a lot of it is just stuff that she hasn't processed yet. Here's the problem, though. It's 2026.
Correct.
There's only so much there's so much fucking information out there. There's so many people out there to go, hey, you watch reality TV. She's on a reality TV show. Here are examples of these really bad systems that are at work and culturally and these social relationships and how we're all interacting with each other. Here's these structures and how insidious they are. Look at them. Here they are. And we're watching it. And part of me, I will be totally honest, gets exhausted going oh, holy shit, I didn't realize. It's like finally seeing the Matrix.
Yes. And you're struggling, I'll be honest, when you finally see the Matrix, you're struggling with, okay, now I have to pay attention to that instead of I just want to zone out and watch reality TV. I just want to zone out. I don't want to have to pay attention. So you're struggling with that balance, right?
It's not a bunch of goofy, drunk 20-year-olds hooking up, right?
Yep.
This is oh, she's fetishized Corbin.
Yep.
She's been given exactly what she said she wanted.
Yes, with Caleb. Yes.
But she has so fetishized Corbin. Look at how she's talking to him.
Yes. Right. The actual words that she's using and the subject matter she talks to Corbin about, which is all sex. All of it is sex. Then she talks completely different in a different tone to Caleb. To Caleb, it's, how many babies and all of this very gender specific roles, and we're not getting to know someone's personality or their background or where they grew up or how many siblings they have or I mean, I don't understand what I'm watching with her.
Yeah.
I even commented before we started that this Matrix was not in season 6 with Leah and Miguel, and it wasn't even last year with Huda. Everybody hated Huda. And I believed bullying was actually happening on the show and the producers weren't stopping it.
Yeah.
But there was none of this Matrix, like the fourth wall or whatever, the glass ceiling coming down, all of this stuff with the other 2 seasons. And I'm confused.
I mean, it's heavy and it's intense.
Yes.
I think it's all good conversations.
Yes.
I think it's all really good. I appreciate the academics. I appreciate the therapists that are jumping on and giving these really insightful breakdowns of things. Because there is stuff that I'm realizing is in my blind spots that I wasn't aware of. This is such a crash course in, like, if you are just starting to really come to terms with, like, educating yourself to be anti-racist, anti-patriarchy, what a great place to start, right? Like, we've already been working on it, and this is still, like, it's intense. It's like boot camp.
It is.
It's really hard. This is not just, like, fun discourse. This is intense.
Right.
But
you and I believe, we shouldn't be talking about certain things because we're white, blonde, blue-eyed, right? We don't have that right to speak on those things right now anyway.
I don't necessarily know if it's that I don't feel like I have the right to. I think that I don't necessarily think that I have enough of basis, right?
Sure.
Like, I feel like there are other people that are more important to be speaking on it. And I think there's white women that have an education in this.
Sure. I will say that I believe she's very white-centered. She's very male-centered, right? She has this white privilege I think she walks around with, she believes in, and you can tell even, did you watch the episode from yesterday? With the mailboxes? Okay. Even with the mailboxes, and I don't know if you picked up on this, but I did. When Anaya and Casey, it was their turn. Casey was reading Naya's letter, and Anaya talked about being a princess, wanting to be treated like a fairy princess. The word princess came up a lot. They would pan to Kelsey, and Kelsey would pout, where you could infer that she is the princess. She is the only one that's allowed to use the word princess, is the princess, has the princess story, should be treated like a princess. And when Anaya uses that word, she didn't like it. That's what I picked up on. And I'm like, oh, yuck. This is making me uncomfortable. And it has nothing to do with Anaya being black and Kenzi being white. It was the word princess. Kenzi has, right, these unwritten rules that we are all picking up on, right? Like I did with the word princess. She believes like she's the princess and she owns that word somehow, and got offended when Anaya used it. Just stuff like that. It's a lot.
I am feeling very disappointed by Kenzi, and there's also, like, I don't understand her choices and how she's moving with a lot of these things. And it's like, I hate that she's letting herself be guided by these, exactly what you're saying, like these weird rules that she's given herself. And also it's affecting not only her relationship with the guys.
Yeah.
It's also affecting her relationship with the girls. Like you had mentioned the Melanie thing.
Yes.
The last episode when she went to Jen.
Oh my
Jen
God.
from Florida. You're giving us nothing, girl, and I love it.
Jen from Florida and Kenzi's discussion.
And she's like, I just wanted to tell you because I don't trust Soul. One.
What?
What?
What do you mean, what? Why don't you trust Soul?
What's
you
wrong
and
with
Soul have no man in common. You have not said 2 words to this woman. And you don't trust her? What is that?
What did Soul do? I feel bad for Soul.
I do too. It was crushing to watch that. Yeah. But yeah, she has this really horrible conversation with Jen. Jen is backing Kenzi up with her full chest, right? She's 10 toes down with Kenzi, backing everything she says up, and that's why Kenzi goes to her. Kenzi has not talked to Melanie or Anaya since Jen came in that villa. Has not confided in them.
She needed everyone to support her and back her up over the Zach thing.
Yeah.
And then when everyone was like, okay, but it's been a few days now. We're kind of over it.
Yeah.
And then she never was leaning on those girls again, or really supporting anyone else again at that point.
Nope.
And like, she's separated herself from the group.
Yep. Right.
I'm like, why?
Right.
Why are you doing the things that you're doing?
Right. 100%.
I don't know. So I'm disappointed in Kenzi. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, the other thing is we've also ended up back exactly where we were.
With the recoupling. Yep. We've all... So Caleb and Sol were left single and vulnerable, but then Ariana made them a couple.
Which... whatever.
Which is whatever, right? They didn't get kicked off. That's good. Casa Amor is coming up, and hopefully somebody's in there for one or both of them. I think with Casa coming up, Zach and Kata are going in the toilet, because I will stand again 10 toes down that Zach does not like Kata. He is over it.
This last episode,
yes,
he could not have been more bored with her. He was more concerned with every other person's relationship.
You know what he reminds me of is Kendall from season 6, where all Kendall did was stir the pot with everybody, right? Talking shit about everybody else and causing problem in everybody's relationship. That's what he is. Zach is, Costa's coming in, and Zach is dumping Kata for sure.
Kata's so fucking hot.
I don't think they should have been picked to go to the hideaway. I mean, I don't know who would have been, but
I think she was very vocal about the fact that she really wanted to have sex.
Sure, whatever.
But he also was like kind of talking about like trying to not.
But he didn't want to because he was waiting for someone better. How gross are you to say that to a partner? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I think that you could, like, there's a world where you go, I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. Like, I'm very attracted to you. Sure. I like you a lot, but I don't feel like I am ready to take that next step yet. Like, I want to be where we are at right now. Yeah. And instead he framed it as, what if we meet someone else?
What are you doing, dude? Yeah. Terrible.
Oh my God.
Absolutely
so crazy.
Terrible.
So crazy. I was whatever about Zach. I didn't really care one way or the other. And then when he was going after Bryce and being like, I don't think she really likes you. I don't think she really likes you.
Shady.
That's like when I kind of turned on him. And then when he was not that excited, like when they left the hideaway and he was like, and she's all over him. And he's like, can't even look at her.
Can't even look at her. Yep.
Really bummed me out. So I'm kind of done with Zach.
Yep.
What?
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, what do you think about Anaya and Casey?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Casey pissed me off, and I was very disappointed at the grandma comment. I was really upset at him for that. I was also upset.
Forgot, what's the grandma comment? I don't remember.
Well, when he and Corbin are talking about doing, intimate sex stuff in bed at night in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. And Corbin's like, yeah, I'm DJing that shit with Kenzi.
Oh, yeah.
And then Casey is like, yeah, I can't get Anaya to do anything. She just rolls over and go to sleep. And then he says, Grandma. Like that.
Oh.
Super disrespectful. You're looking like an asshole, dude. I don't like that. I hope in movie night they show that. But also, my second point with Casey is when they had the conversation the next day and Anaya is saying, look, I just wanted you to be serious for 5 seconds when I'm having a serious conversation with you. I like that you're happy and you're smiling and you're jokey all the time, but when I need you to be serious, I need you to be serious. And he took it that she wanted him to change his personality. And he was 10 toes down in that and was like, I'm not changing my personality. I'm not changing who I am because you want me to be serious for 5 minutes. She literally said those words. I don't want you to change your personality. I'm just asking you to be serious. That is a typical man response or comment. You go from 0 to 100. When I ask something of you and you freak the fuck out and you're like, you just want everything about me changed. A totally different person. That's not what I fucking said. That's not what I said. You're not listening. And the entire day, that's all he said. She wants me to change who I am. She wants me to change who I am. I'm not going to be somebody different for her. I was really pissed off that I thought he was a little bit more mature to actually listen to what she was
surprised
saying.
After how he's moved thus far.
Yes.
I was really surprised by him getting so frustrated.
Yes.
And saying that. I was also frustrated with her because she's like, I don't want to be a second choice. And he's like, you're my first choice. I'm just wondering if, like, we should still be talking to other people. We said we want to explore. I'm just going to have a conversation. He's like, but you're my first choice. You're my first choice. She's like, but I don't want to be your second choice. And he's like, it's hard because this whole show is supposed to be about, like, I don't know, trying out different people that you wouldn't normally and like in this specific environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, as a viewer, the fact that we are all back where we fucking started
pisses me off so bad.
Annoying.
It is
but
annoying.
Also, I get her saying, like, I don't want to be anyone's second choice. I get that, except for this is a show where it's like you are supposed to have a bunch of choices. I don't know. I hope that, like, I think the letter, she's going to feel more confident and feel better. I think she was able to say the things she wanted to say better when she could write it down.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that, like, gets better.
All he had to say to her, instead of getting frustrated and talking about it for 8 hours, is all he should have said to her face is what he said in the letter, right? I use joking and being funny and laughing, right? As something to make me feel better because I had whatever happened to me. All he had, and she would have been, okay, now I understand you. Never came into play that she was trying to change him as a person or change who he was, but he was too pissed off, too petty, and too selfish to look at her and say that. But he said it in the letter. He said it later, and I appreciate that, but I was mad at him. I thought he was better than how he acted.
I think that he felt very defensive. And I think he needed more time to process. And so I think he handled it poorly, but I think hopefully, like, he's picked it up and it'll be better.
Yeah.
I hope. I liked them. I really did. I also think that, like, this whole situation this whole show is built to manufacture drama.
Sure. Of course.
And make people feel self-conscious and make people feel like insecure and make people feel jealous and all of those things.
Yeah.
It's literally, there are people who that's their whole job is to build these things. So I'm like, I hope this is just a speed bump and they figure it out. Unlike Melanie and Sincere. I
can't. They're so toxic. It's just like Huda and Jeremiah. They need to not be together. It's bad. They're so toxic. It's not fun to watch. I really detest her facial expressions where she looks like an absolute crazy person. Like, you know, when with the mailboxes in the letter, when they knew they were picking each other. And she does this. Yes, I cannot stand that. What is wrong with you? Are you 4 years old or are you 20?
Know.
Be a grown-up and stop acting like this baby doll and wanting to be treated, I said this last week, like this baby doll. I cannot stand it. Like, nobody in her life has ever told her no before. And I thought we had some sort of a chance with her and Corbin, right? Even though Corbin is a robot and adult. But she was away from Sincere and that thing, right? And now
I thought that there was something at least interesting possibly could develop between her and Corbin.
Right.
But Corbin and Kenzi are too fucking horny. And she hasn't made out with Corbin, so Corbin's, like, I'm going to get laid tonight.
Right.
Like,
right.
So I don't know. I
can't stand them.
I'm not into it.
Nope.
And
you know he's going to pick somebody else in Casa. You know that's going to happen.
I don't even care.
Right.
I can't stand when he's like having these like deep conversations.
Look how good of a person I am.
It's like
fuck off.
He reminds me of like a youth pastor. You know, where he's like, just like you have to connect with yourself and like what is your true purpose and like,
oh my God,
center yourself. Him and Soul, I'm not even mad at Soul, but like he's like, how do you find your peace? And she's like, I'm really into breath work. And I was like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. This is so vapid. They both feel like they're really deep. And I haven't heard
definitely
anything.
not. He's as deep as a fucking puddle. She may be deep with her
letter.
I
think is.
Her letter was gorgeous,
beautifully written, lyrical.
Yes, and I loved. He's deep as a fucking puddle. No, sincere, no, not at all. And
I hate that he had two women on either side of him.
Me too.
I hate that it's Kenzi and Sincere who both got two letters.
God,
of all the people to get two letters, part of me, like, going into it, wouldn't it be great if, like, Trinity had gotten two letters for some reason? I love Trinity.
I do too.
I love her so much. I was like, oh, they're just trying to remake Alandria. I take it all back.
Have you seen the little montage or clips that they put together about Trinity and Bryce? I think it was maybe from a therapist or, a professional, where they were showing either still shots or videos of the two of them where they do a lot of body mirroring when they sit down next to each other, and she like physically takes care of him, like was doing his nails and had done his hair, and no other couple is interacting like that. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's
an intimacy that I really enjoy watching.
Yeah.
I like them together. I don't know if I like Bryce though.
Yeah, he's kind of fallen off a cliff for me. And I think it's because of Zach. Zach is poking him to the edge of the cliff. Keep walking, buddy. Keep walking. And he's just going to fall off of it and not have Trinity with him because of Zach. That's what I think. He's self-doubting, self-sabotaging.
But then there's also like when Zach got back from the hideaway and they were like, what'd you do? What'd you do? One, who's really having those conversations in real life?
Yeah.
Do people have those conversations in real life? I don't know. I'm 40 and we're 2 out of the game. What'd you do? And he's like, we did everything. And he's like in the ass?
Oh, God.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I know.
Oh, what? He isn't he the oldest?
I think
Let's
so.
look at the app.
Oh my God. And speaking of age, can we circle back to Kenzi for a hot second too with age? Because one of her red flags with Caleb was the fact that he was 2 years younger. She's like, I don't date anybody younger than I am. Bitch, do you know how old Corbin is? Corbin is 22. Kenzi is 24. Bitch.
Yeah, but Corbin talks like this.
Shut up. She's just picking and choosing these stupid ass things to not.
Oh no,
it's
Caleb.
Not
real. It's not real. It's not real at all. And she also like belittled him on his age, and then also about his eyesight.
With
when
the
he was
eyesight,
like, I have 2013. I have like fighter pilot. I also have fighter pilot vision. And she's like, I just graduated nursing school, and then proceeds to be completely wrong.
Completely wrong. The internet is losing their minds, and everybody is just ding, 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 ding. You're so wrong, right? Terrible.
Just being an asshole,
right?
So I don't know.
And then the whole white noise conversation with, was it Corbin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you mean? And then proceeds to make
the sound of white noise.
What? What is wrong with you? She has this complex in there of this ego that she can do and say no wrong. And I have no idea where that came from. And I even said last week, why is everybody in the villa going, we need to find her right. A couple, right? The bombshell needs to come in for her. This is all for her. This is for her, for her. Why are we doing this? And now this is the monster they've created. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely terrible.
And it's happening so fast.
Yeah.
It's this pressure cooker of like, oh, we're watching it happen and it sucks. So it's all those white woman tears.
100%. It's gross to watch.
I hate that she's us. She's not us.
What did you think about Jen from Florida and Gabe and their letters and having sex and
cute.
everything?
Good for them.
Whatever.
It's the most nothing. And did you watch the After Sun show?
I didn't.
It was fun. It was good. It actually, I
that.
came around a little bit on Sean. I love Beatrice.
Yeah.
I love her. I'm trying to say it like...
Please don't ever do that again.
Her.
Just say Bea. Thank you.
Bea. I was trying to do the Ariana.
No, please don't.
But no, I do really love her. Okay, so you have to watch it because they've totally redone how the show works. So you see them get their phones.
Oh, okay.
So you see him FaceTime his sister, FaceTime his mom, find out that the mayor of his city is like pissed
talking
at him.
Shit. Yep.
And he's handling it very as well as he can. I thought, he doesn't have media training. I think he did a good job. I think Bea is awesome. And I can't remember. There's Sierra and then another woman and the other woman who I don't know her name, who's the other host. I don't know who she is, but I love her.
I don't know where she's from or who she is.
Don't know anything about her.
Okay.
I know that she's got very fun tattoos. She's super hot and she is a fantastic host. She's so good at it.
Her name's
She's really good.
Nefertiti or something like that. What was her name? Anyway, go ahead. No, I didn't watch it.
It's good.
I hated all of them before. Hated them.
Love it. Me too. I never watched it.
Yeah.
I'd watch part of it and be like, I don't care.
No, I'm not watching this.
Loved it.
Okay, good.
Loved it.
All
and
right.
both Sean and Bea were saying that Gabe is incredible and super smart and so fun.
Okay.
And I feel like the letter we saw him have like a couple conversations.
Yeah.
I feel like they could be something fun, right? Like I feel like I'm supportive of that friendship, relationship, situationship. I also don't think that they are really like attached to each other. I think if someone else comes in, they go to Casa Amor. They're both going to find new people, and it's fine.
I see them as like Gabe is like Pepe from last year, and Iris and Hannah, right? Iris and Pepe, right? You're just kind of, oh, okay, right? They went all the way to the end. They were number 4, and they're kind of there. Like, that's what I see with Jen and Gabe. You're like, okay, whatever.
Who did you vote for?
Soul and Caleb. Soul and Caleb, 100%. Absolutely. Who did you vote for?
Soul and Caleb.
Perfect. Look at us. Amazing.
Like, if everyone's lying,
yes,
then so can I.
Yep.
Yeah, I want Anaya and Casey to get their stuff figured out. I also want them to go explore.
Me too.
I want them both to find new people. I don't know that I love anybody together. This is the bad part of me.
This is what I think of when I look at Casey and Anaya. I think of Serena and Cordell, where they were day one, right?
Yeah.
Casa came, and he traveled outside his lane, came back with Coco, I think, and Serena lost her fucking mind, and he decided, oh, that was the wrong choice for me, came back together, and they won, right? I feel like that's a little bit of what I'm watching with Casey and Anaya there. He might stray a little bit with Casa, right? She's going to get upset and really hurt, but then he's going to come back to her.
I'm worried it's going to be an Orlandria situation.
Okay.
Where he's going to go and find someone that he's like, oh, wait, no, this is it.
Okay.
That's my concern.
Okay.
I don't know.
I get it.
I want more chaos, though. I need this to be crazier.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't have to do so much work on myself while I'm trying to just watch Love Island.
Right.
If we didn't have just like constant showing of like every fucking thing that Kenzi's doing. And you're like, oh, Kenzi, she's going to have to pull a Stassi Schroeder and get like a coach.
Yeah.
That explains to her all the ways that she's being a piece of shit.
Yes. Yes.
Like, here's the history of racism and how it works today.
Oh my God. Right.
Yeah. So anyway. And we've got it. Wait, today is Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday, so.
Every day but hump day.
Yeah. Nothing today.
So we get a break tonight. We get a good break tonight, and then
Thursday, Friday, then after sun, and then. So we got a handful before we come back next week to talk about again. And did they explain, or did I gloss over what they're going to do with America's favorite couple? Are they going to really do anything with that info?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What do you do?
Okay.
And I know that the producer died.
Yeah, something happened with him.
So sad.
Yeah.
And
I think that's why they kept Sol and Caleb. That's why I think, because they didn't really have a plan, right? Because
there's too much going on.
Right. Yeah. That situation. But I'm not mad at it, right? I'm not mad that they're still there. I want them to be there. I like watching them. I like him. I want every happiness for him. I was just so devastated watching his rejection. It was so difficult to watch. That poor boy.
He's so earnest. He's too, and I think you're right. You said it last time, and I 100% have like doubled down on this feeling. He's too young to be on that show.
Yeah.
He's too young. Yeah. Corbin is 22. I also think Corbin's too young. He's too fucking horny.
He is. And every time he licks his lips, I know they're going to kiss, and it's gross. His tongue comes out, gets his lips all wet, and then they go in for a kiss, and I just am sick. It makes me sick. Watch next time. It comes
I know
on.
It happens. You hear it.
Ugh. It's ASMR. Yeah, sick. It's so gross.
Oh, it's so gross. Okay. And then next week we'll have, since we got this week off,
Reunion.
We'll have
and the Valley.
Reunion and the Valley. Some more of this. And then maybe a documentary. There's one that I heard about on Netflix that I might just buy Netflix again. That I heard was really good, but I haven't seen it.
Which one? Is it the one with the pregnancy?
Maternal Instinct?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen it yet?
I have not, and I wanted to watch it. There was another one on Netflix that I almost texted you about. Let me see if I can find it. That was phenomenal that I watched. What was it? It was really good. Let me see really quick. But I do want to watch Maternal Instinct. There's a lot of discussion about that where people are saying, oh, no, he knew. He should have, right? He absolutely knew, and he's just as much to blame as she is. Is it? I can take all this out if you want.
Yeah.
But
we'll figure it out.
I'll find it and let you know. It was really, really good.
Was it on Netflix or was it on something else?
No, it was on Netflix. Anyway, I'll find it and get back to you. But maybe we'll have something more. We'll see.
All right. We'll figure it out. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. I'm really interested to see how everyone reacts. I will say Love Island is the show that we went viral for.
That's
and
true.
It was because we were talking about like Andy Cohen hates Huda.
Yep.
And what is the underlying structure there?
Right.
Well, the Israel-Palestine conflict.
Right.
Which
wasn't on the show at all, right? There was none of that on the show.
No, and I didn't pick up on it until, I think she mentioned Palestine, but I think she mostly said she was Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like a big point. And then
No.
it's like, oh, here's all this underlying shit that I wasn't aware of
Yeah.
that I need to know more about now because now we have 100,000 views in an hour.
Yeah.
So if there's stuff that we need to know, we want to know it. We're making the effort. Tell us.
Yes.
Please don't yell at us because we'll cry. And we don't want to weaponize our tears. Okay. Well, happy Pride Month. And
100%.
oh, I guess until next week.
Okay. I love you.
I love you. Thanks for doing the podcast.